Is the government planning to tax AirBnBs? I'm Kalila Reynolds, financial journalist and educator based in Jamaica. So, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about how the government said it was toying with the idea of regulating short-term rentals such as Airbnb. Now, this was on the back of harsh regulations in New York City. And you guys raised a lot of concerns. There were many pro and many against. So naturally, when we had Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett on Taking Stock, I had to ask him about it. Coming back to the Airbnb issue, there's been talk, I believe you were quoted as saying you guys are looking at possible regulations for the industry. What type of regulations did you have in mind?
Well, I don't regard Airbnb as an industry per se. What I regard it is as a service area of the tourism supply chain, and what happens is that every destination has to protect its brand and its image, and the things that are required to be done for this is sometimes at a cost. So somebody has to pay to ensure that the safety, security, and seamlessness that you promise in the market to all the visitors who come to the country is preserved and that is not second guessed. So it is important that resources are provided to enable infrastructure so that there's access to these Airbnb properties all across.
But while he was talking, I said the same thing most of you are probably thinking right now. That sounds like they want to tax Airbnbs. That sounds like you're saying you want to tax it.
No, not at all. And I think we wanted to get, and there's something I needed to say on this, because to create a fiscal arrangement that embraces all does not necessarily mean a taxation policy. The Airbnb, for example, on their platform, has their own method of working out how they can make the contribution to the countries that they have business.
Well, essentially, the minister is saying the space needs regulation to maintain brand Jamaica's image and ensure people aren't scammed, have running water, etc. But doing that requires money. So the ministry has been negotiating with Airbnb to create some sort of arrangement for them to directly contribute to the country's economy. Right now, Airbnb earns a commission from each booking and landlords pocket the rest. Last year, Airbnb made over $100 million in Jamaica. According to Bartlett, Airbnb stays accounted for nearly 30% of all visitor stays. However, the economy is only benefiting indirectly from landlord success. Bartlett wants Airbnb to start contributing directly to Jamaica. Now, it's not 100% clear if that means only taxes or taxes and something else, but what it does mean is no extra charge to landlords, which means no extra charge to customers, hopefully. Now, in terms of other regulations, Bartlett did not say, but he did emphasize the need for good infrastructure, running water, etc., so most likely any regulations would be along those lines. The tourism minister also said he was neutral when it comes to balancing landlords' right to do short-term rentals versus Jamaicans' right to shelter and affordable housing. And it's clear this debate is not about to end soon, and that's the bottom line. So, what do you guys think? Should Airbnb be paying the government to operate in the island? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my newsletter for money news like this straight to your inbox. Click the link up here or in the description below. Let's get this money.
Let's get this money.